Previously seen on Traitors.
I'm not going to go into a panic every time some crank is rubbed the wrong way by the truth.
Even when the crank knows where you park?
To spend more time together with...
Your dad's just taking a few days off work, that's all.
Yeah, like 30.
But hang on to the long bonds and wait for the bounce. It'll come.
Here a week and he thinks he knows how to run a trading desk.
Look, I'm having a bad day.
It's not what I'm hearing.
Don't worry about it. We'll figure something out.
My watchers say that the newts are going to rob the nest before the eggs hatch.
Proof? What more do you need?
You'll be trading places with Chris tomorrow.
Don't deserve hope. Deserve disappointment.
Do I?
We'd be putting Donald in an impossible position.
You'd be asking him to do his damn job.
Don't you dare mess this up on me, Jack.
No man should be forced to sell out his own father.
That's an impressive move, son. Under other circumstances, I'd be proud of you. You can move your things out of the house this weekend.
What nice man.
He was really nice to me. He told me to tell Mommy that there's always more than one target.
When did these threats against Miss Marks begin?
That's 3 weeks ago.
Could we talk somewhere more private?
Good morning, Gardner.
Remember Millennia Construction, an outstanding investment. What does that mean?
Someone wants Ms. Marks to recommend Millennia in her next newsletter.
To drive the price up. Can a recommendation really do that?
No, sometimes.
Was he taller than Mommy?
I don't know.
What kind of a car did he take you in, sweetie?
Blue, I think. It had a radio.
Where are they?
Who are you?
Ms. Mark's husband. She's in the entertainment suite, Brian. Sally.
Yes, I'll,
All right, come on, you people. You must have something better to do.
I'm here, sweetie.
We'd rather you'd not touch her just yet, Mr. Marks. We're still checking her for hair and fibers.
Is she okay?
She's fine. Brian. Where were you?
We were playing in the backyard and I went in the house for 1 second.
Why didn't you call me?
I thought you just went next door. I never dreamed that. Look, I looked for her. I called the Browns and she wasn't there, and then I phoned the police and they told me she was here. It couldn't have been much more than 10 minutes.
Ms. Marks, I'd like you to take a look at this. Do you know this man?
That could be anyone.
We've got a statement from your bodyguard. I'll need one from you and Mr. Marks as well. Is there another office we can do this in?
Yeah, you can use my office.
As soon as we're done here, I would like you and your family to go home and stay there.
That's it? You've got a fax, you've got phone calls, you've got the videotape. You must have 100 witnesses in the lobby.
We'll pursue all leads, but his voice was disguised. The fax came from a public phone. And, ma'am, the fact we can't see his face on the tape, it's not a coincidence.
Your old bodyguard and 2 police officers running around the office.
Fine, fine. So there'll be plenty of speculation. I want to know who actually knows.
Just us and Monica.
All right. So that's where we hold the line. You and I will focus on damage control. We'll meet with the department heads. I'll reassign my files. And then I'll speak to the police, make sure they're properly motivated, and understand the importance of keeping this under control.
If you really want this under control, why don't you have Susanna mention Millennia in her next newsletter? Then the extortionist goes away.
What, until next week when he asks for more?
If your child was kidnapped, you'd pay the ransom in a heartbeat.
Thanks. I'll be in touch.
Right. An analyst's reputation can never survive a published lie.
I can't believe your only concern is business. Susanna has to be
I can't believe you think this is your decision. My child, my reputation, my decision.
And that decision would be?
I have decided to go home with my husband and my daughter and let the police do their job, and that is all I have decided. For now.
A few days off? Susanna didn't even take a few days off when her kid was born.
You know, since you're only taking these meetings till Marty gets back, don't get too comfortable.
Yes, sir.
Now, Jack, before Cedric retired, he was actually working on a public offering for Grab Records.
Oh, Impaler.
Excuse me?
Impaler, their #1 act. I think their last single was a bit of a disappointment, but they're going to.
How does the deal look?
Actually, it looks like the CEO is the nephew of one of Cedric's best friends, but it's a simple $10 million IPO. We're only taking 10%.
Then you should be able to handle it.
Well, actually, I have certain pressing matters on my plate.
Plans for world domination taking up a lot of your time, Adam?
Oh, I got everything down but how to avoid the land war in Asia.
If you don't want the deal, you tell the client you don't want to handle it.
Look, I would appreciate you giving Adam a hand on this. Any new business?
No.
Great. If you need me, I'll be in research.
Sir, is Susanna going anywhere special on her time off there?
You know, if I were you, I'd be much too busy trying to impress the hell out of me and ask stupid questions.
Okay, buying Trelco at 30 and a quarter.
3/8. You just told me a quarter.
One sec, Lenny. They sniffed your Trelco order.
Who's they?
The whole street. We're chasing the market up like crazy.
Keep buying until we meet our objective. No surrenders, I don't know.
Sorry, Lenny. I'm just trying to reason with Sergeant Rock over here. Come on, Lenny. Come on. Do me a favor. Come on, baby. Give it to me. Your absolute best price on Trelco. Oh!
Did you hear anything in the meeting about Susanna?
She's taking a few days off.
A few days off? She didn't take a few days off when her kid was born.
Not funny, James.
Obviously, she has some family problems. Come on.
Sad, really. 500 says he's leaving her.
Done.
Do the words bad taste mean anything to you?
Bad taste?
2-1, she gets custody.
Start looking for a place yet?
Guess I'll have to.
I hate it.
Well, they still haven't laid in the vocals.
On the record, the deal. Cunningham's been looking for some excuse to dump this scut off on me. Hope he finds a good
Well,
one.
in my considered opinion...
What's your considered opinion, Donald?
In my opinion, it's fairly straightforward.
Straightforward? It is. Good it isn't.
Look, Nova Trust is lead managing the deal. We've just got our 10%. The syndicate underwrites the balance. It's not up to us to decide if it's good or bad.
No, but we do form opinions, don't we, Donald?
Grab Records needs the money. The fees aren't out of line, Jack.
How much do they need?
They're getting $10 million.
Not only does that not answer my question, it's not even right.
But they're getting $10 million on the IPO plus a $30 million loan.
Why?
Because they need $40 million.
Desperate for. So, Nova Trust loans Grab Records $30 million at some ridiculous interest rate, turning this little, brave, edgy, successful record company into a debt-ridden piece of garbage. I don't get it.
Adam says it's a done deal, so...
Wait, in my considered opinion, Donald, there must be another option.
Well, morning, Mr. Jansky. So, all sweetness and light here in derivatives?
Chaotic energy is at a low ebb.
Oh, I assume that's good.
No. Why are we talking to each other?
No, you're right. From now on, I'll talk, you listen. I want you to use your little special talents here to help the firm stop losing money on Grab Records.
Oh, this is good. Darby told me.
Okay. Now, we have a problem. See, Grab Records is going to lose money for Jack. And I would like to take advantage of that knowledge. Of course, can't hedge on an IPO, can we? Yes.
Was that rhetorical?
Yes. Shut up. Now, I want you to solve my problem. Something creative, preferably legal, something today.
And you are...
Thanks.
Monica!
Oh, I heard. You're taking a bath on Trelco. But don't worry, I found something better.
Cotton?
Remember that 4-day rainstorm in the southeast? By 3 o'clock, it's gonna turn to hail.
Yeah, great, thanks. How's Susanna doing?
In what way?
Well, she's obviously got family problems.
What do you know about that?
Nothing. Hey, it's none of my business. I just thought maybe I could help out or something.
It's none of your business.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry I asked. I hope everything's okay between her and Brian.
Everything's fine.
Hey, I'm opening a new book, 5-1, the divorce is off. Cotton futures? I don't think so.
It's good to have Carrie back home. When I couldn't find her. I was still shaking when I came to your office.
Well, you've got to forgive yourself.
For what?
You said you felt terrible.
I didn't say it was my fault.
I didn't mean that. I just meant you're the one at home with her.
Yeah, that's right, I am. But she was playing on her swings. Somebody wanted her bad enough that they came into our backyard to get her.
Oh, so it was my fault?
I didn't say that either, Susanna.
Well, how would you like a cup of coffee while I look at this?
Oh, no thanks. Don't have time.
Well, it's going to take me a few minutes to get a sense of your holdings, formulate a basic strategy.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm in your hands.
That's very flattering, Mr. Brannick,
No,
but
please call me Ed.
Ed. But I want to make sure we're heading in the same direction. You know, I've got a line on cotton futures.
Great. Let's do it. I'm going whatever way you're going. You know, I got to tip you were the best in the business, and that's good enough for me.
Who told you that?
Jack Larkin.
Do you always make your decisions this quickly?
Only when they're right. Ciao.
And all the stars said goodnight, and the moon said goodnight. And although she knew no one would believe her, the man in the moon winked at her and whispered her name. Good night to you too, she whispered back. And then she snuggled under her covers and fell asleep. Sleep tight. I love you.
I love you too.
Do you remember when you were really little and we used to see if the man in the moon would wink at you? No. I would pick you up like this. And we would peek out the window and see if we could catch him winking. Look. He is.
Ma'am? Sorry, ma'am. I'd stay away from the window. Safer.
Okay.
Do you have Ed Brannick's home number?
Nope.
I'm sorry. You're not Jack.
Neither are you. I'm not sorry.
I'm Ann Carwork. I'm one of Jack's business associates.
Lucky him. I'm his father.
Oh, Jack's told me all about you.
Oh, you two got something going?
No, we just, we work together.
Then he's no son of mine.
Oh, that sounds pretty bad, Mr. Larkin.
Frank.
Bronchitis?
Alveolar cell carcinoma.
Oh.
I guess Jack didn't tell you about that.
This deal sucks all around, Ian.
I'm doing it for the goodwill.
I'm not. I want out.
Jack, you surprise me. I'm the lead player. I do all the work. You just come along for the ride.
Look, follow the bouncing ball. You pass this piece of crap to Ross, who pass it to Cunningham, who pass it to me. That makes you the lead crap passer.
I've yet to be convinced that this meeting is a productive use of my time.
You know what I hate about guys like you?
I really don't have time to hear the entire list. I've got a widow I have to evict.
You're gonna have to sue me to make me finish this deal, Ian.
Grow up and live with it.
Darby.
Jack, your father's here to see
Hi,
you.
Dad. Hold on a sec. Donald, what?
You're too busy. I'll go to lunch with your
I got all
girlfriend.
the time in the world, Dad. This guy's for you, buddy.
I thought Adam wanted you to handle it, Jack.
Yeah, he failed to take into account the fact that I don't like diving into sewage.
So you want him to handle it?
Gotta learn how to swim sometime, Donald.
Hi. What do you want me to do with it?
I don't care. It's a loser. It's always gonna be a loser. Either way.
Yeah, thanks.
Come on, let's go. Hold on a second, Dad. Wait a second!
Ms. Marks,
I'm here.
there were no fibers on your daughter's clothing. No human hair, no fingerprints. We're still questioning the other tenants of the building. See if anybody can ID the guy.
So you still have nothing, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, let's start with this. I bought a share of Millennia so I could get a hold of the shareholders list.
It won't list many shareholders' names, mainly brokers.
Our brokers would rather tell you about their wives' affairs than talk about their clients' stocks.
I'm sure you're right, but it is a lead.
I'll call you back, Susanna.
Okay.
Before I go, exactly what do you think I'm not doing?
I beg your pardon?
My chief hauled my ass down to his office this morning. Seems he got his ass hauled down to City Hall last night. I don't like it when guys go over my head. I especially don't like it when guys like you go over my head. Makes me feel, unmotivated.
What?
You are holding some very vulnerable positions here.
Yeah, I was fed up with my last broker. He just wasn't listening to me.
Well, I think that you can hold on to a couple of these high-risk stocks because if they pay off, they're going to pay off big. But the rest, we have to diversify, spread some of the risk around, upgrade.
Yeah, great. I'd like you to buy 10,000 calls of VX, quick flip.
This is an awfully big order for a portfolio like yours. The strategy I'm suggesting...
No, I absolutely agree. I just got a real hunch on this one.
I still wouldn't advise risking this much until you're properly...
Well, I promise we'll do it your way next time.
Okay, Mr. Brannick, you're the boss.
I don't think so. I'm sitting on 50,000 Trelco here. 40,000? Okay, 30. 20,000?
Don't tell me we're stuck with them.
Sell Trelco.
We're stuck with them.
To who? Anybody, do it now.
We'll be riding the market down.
Not if we get ahead of it.
We should ease into it. You don't want to kill the market.
Kill it, maim it, cripple it. Just do it.
Should we take no prisoners, Sarge?
Shut up, Seidelman. Just unload our position in Trelco, okay?
Should we be getting into cotton futures?
Yeah, you know, Monica
has an intuition it's going to hail in Georgia. When Monica's intuition says long, I say short. Sell cotton futures, people.
It's not just a job, Chris. It's an adventure.
Hey?
Yeah.
You want to find me some VX calls, please?
For Brannick?
Yep. I know. Just get me the order.
Gregor Securities. Brokered 30 small purchases of Millennia in the past 3 weeks.
So have we. So have a dozen other brokerages.
He's a storefront operation. He's never done anything close to this size.
And he cannot be forced to disclose the shareholder's name.
So I'll ask him.
Sally, for heaven's sake, let the police do their job.
Right. Shall I phone them? Or do you want to call in another favor?
You need exercise. You need food. You ever heard of a vegetable?
I exercised all the damn way to your office. Will you piss off?
No pissing off about it. 2 doctors said you need to improve your diet and your cardio.
3 said I could eat anything I wanted, practice my bank shot, and get my affairs in order. Here's one of you and your mother. You want it?
Put stuff away. How old is this?
You find that in my fridge? Look, if you don't want this, I'm gonna throw it in the garbage.
It's yours. It's not bad.
I don't care. I'm not eating them. Here's one of you and your sister.
I don't want it. They're actually pretty good.
Hey.
I'm flattered, but we're family.
Give it to your sister.
No.
Your mom wanted Kathy to have
I don't care.
Look, you don't have to like her. Just
Look, I am not ready to get your estate in order, okay?
She's on Kiel Street. I tracked her down. She doesn't seem to want to keep in touch.
I don't blame her. Eat your bean sprouts.
I'm asking you to do me one lousy favor.
Eat your bean sprouts.
You give it up.
Come on, you know me better than that.
It's cancer. It's a loser. It's always going to be a loser.
I need some information.
Imagine you coming to Joseph Gregor for information when you have such resources at your disposal.
We're not that large a firm.
You are a we, which means you are larger than me. But I am wasting your valuable time. Please, you have a question.
We've been following your recent purchases of a particular stock.
It seems you have the best of me, Miss Ross. I know of no purchases made by Gardner Ross.
I'd like to know who's been buying Millennia.
And if I came to you with such a request?
Mr. Gregg, the situation is urgent. There's a lot more at stake than money.
There's always a lot more at stake than money. But only for those who are not in on the deal.
Are you in on the deal?
No, I'm saying that there's a lot more at stake than money for me, too.
Mr. Gregor, please.
Miss Ross, in the towers of Bay Street, Perhaps they can bend the rules sometimes and no one will make a fuss, but out here, I have no such liberty. My clients deserve confidentiality, just the same as yours.
Confidentially, then. There's been an extortion attempt on one of our analysts.
I can do nothing for you, Miss Ross. It has been open season on analysts for years.
Please accept my sincere apologies.
So this is what they mean by a Kodak moment.
I was out of line this morning, sorry.
Brass got to you, huh?
Look, it's your deal. I'm on board. I just think it could be better, that's all.
For whom?
For everybody. Look, Donald worked up some figures. It just should require a few minor modifications.
Nice try, Jack. But this is anything but minor.
We'll do all the paperwork.
I'll see you at the...
All I want to do is eliminate the debt structure. Make the stock issue 40 mil instead of 10.
And talk Grab Records into a complete restructuring.
You gotta admit, it's better for your client.
They end up owing zip to Nova Trust.
That's the beauty of it.
That's the problem with it.
For who? For you or Nova Trust?
If there's a problem for Nova Trust, there's a problem for me.
Don't you get tired of being a lackey for the bank?
Your apology is accepted.
So, that's that? Eat our bean sprouts, start over.
What the hell does that mean?
You've heard of virtual reality?
Of course.
Good.
So?
You want more? Oh, I took some vinyl future derivatives, ditto for digital tape and music video production. I put them together and created a virtual record company, Mirror Records. You know why I call it Mirror Records?
Because you don't cast a reflection.
That's a good one. No, because as Grab Records goes down, Mirror Records goes up, and vice versa. As Grab Records goes up, Mirror Records goes...
All right, I get it. I get it. Fortunately, that's not going to happen.
Good, because there was this virtual railway I created in '92. It went off the rails, or did it crack up in a tunnel.
Hey. You know, I kind of like you working at home.
No, that's a pretty flimsy silver lining. We're basically hostages in our own home.
I know.
No, I don't know if I'm going to include a recommendation for Millennia.
I was kissing your neck, for Christ's sakes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you thinking?
I'm not thinking. I'm hoping every time that phone rings, I'm hoping that it's a policeman telling me they've got that bastard in custody.
Why don't you just do what the guy wants?
Do you really think I'm having a hard time making a choice between our daughter and my career?
Are you?
15 minutes ago, over the cotton fields of Georgia, this heavy rainstorm turned into hail. Only one analyst predicted that occurrence, and only one firm had the opportunity to profit from that information. Do you know what that firm was?
Gardner Ross.
Oh, that's very astute. See, not many people would know that. Seeing as how only one person from Gardner Ross managed to profit from that information.
Anne?
Bingo.
Okay, in my opinion, that's part of the problem. Because Anne and a number of the other traders
Anne
are
is making money for her clients. You're supposed to be making money for the firm.
Yeah, but I didn't think that information was reliable.
I see. So you know better than our analysts, do you? Well, you tell me why the hell we bother to hire people like that when we have a genius like you on board, huh? I'm not paying you to think. I'm paying you to trade. You get any more thoughts? Stifle them.
Yes, sir.
What are you looking at?
Your husband and I have already had a fair bit of success.
I thought he finally had it under control.
Pardon me?
No more lying to me about unpaid bills. No more strange phone calls from men who said he owed them money.
I'm not sure this is any of my business.
And then, 6 months ago, when his company began downsizing, well, of course, Ed was among the first to be let go. No seniority, you see. He's looking for a job. I know he is. But we can't afford to be taking risks.
Perhaps you could hedge against his riskier investments, assuming he were to waive confidentiality.
You don't understand. He's a compulsive gambler, Miss Craywork. And I don't want you to represent him anymore.
Mrs. Brannock, I have a client. My job is to invest his money. Not your money, not my money. What he chooses to do is not...
Miss Craywork, I've checked with the bank. He's liquidated our retirement fund. Our home is mortgaged for more than it's worth. I'm afraid we're going to lose everything. Please help us. Don't let him do anything reckless.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure that Monica needs to be at this meeting.
She knows everything I'm going to tell you anyhow. In fact, she spent most of the afternoon helping me.
Helping you what?
Look through the back issues of several investment newsletters.
It was something Gregor said this morning about open season on analysts. It made me wonder whether there might have been a previous extortion attempt.
Only had to read about 1,000 before I got lucky. This is from a year ago. I highlighted the relevant bit. And this is a newsletter by the same analyst 3 weeks later.
Well, that's curious.
That's what I thought.
Wrong answer. Look, if I wanted to hear the same thing the other doctor said, I would have called them. Well, come up with something, please. Thank you.
Thanks for the referral.
No problem. What do you want?
What's Brannock like?
Why, you want to date him?
Yeah, maybe. He doesn't seem to be as big a son of a bitch as you are.
He's a friend of a friend. I played poker with him a couple times, okay? What do you want?
Well, his wife came to see me. She says that he's a compulsive gambler. Like, seriously compulsive. And he's been pulling some dumb stunts.
Why is this your problem?
I don't know. She seemed desperate. She asked me for my help.
You're not his therapist.
Thank you. How is your dad?
Fine.
So nasty cough he's got.
We'll take some antibiotics. He'll be fine.
Great.
Let me say right off the top, I'm very happy where I am. Not that you couldn't convince me to move to Gardner Ross.
I'm not trying to headhunt you, Mr. Simpson.
Okay. Well, you know I'm happy where I am.
Do you know Susanna Marks?
By reputation. Do you ever say to yourself, I wish I'd thought of that? I do when I read her newsletter. Not that my newsletter isn't always my own. I hope you don't think that I'm...
No, I'm not here to accuse you of plagiarism either, Mr. Simpson.
Good. Not that I know everything. I just... go ahead, I'll stop interrupting.
About a year ago, your newsletter slammed Newland Transport, and 3 weeks later...
I reversed myself. I thought I'd lived that one down.
What made you change your mind?
Well, something I missed, to be honest. I took a look at the data from another angle and click. Yeah.
Mr. Simpson, when you changed your recommendation, was there any pressure?
Pressure? There's always pressure. It's a high-pressure business.
No, I'm talking about pressure from an individual. I'm talking about extortion.
No, that's ridiculous.
Not to Susanna Marks.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We need to know who's doing it. So if you know anything...
If I knew anything, I'd call the police. But like I said, it never happened. Goodbye, Miss Ross.
They threatened her child.
I am sorry.
Call your sister? Where do you get this stubborn streak? My legs are killing me.
Your lungs are killing you. The walk's good for you.
I'm going back.
We're halfway there.
Halfway to what?
Halfway to a pint of beer on me.
Why didn't you say so?
Got it. 1 hour.
Who was that?
Sally, I've got to go in.
You don't have to go anywhere.
She'll be all right, Mr. Marks. I'll go with her.
I don't give a damn who goes with her. What the hell's wrong with
I
you?
have to do this.
Fool, you don't have to do anything.
Brian, this is important.
Oh, yeah, sure it's important. You're so damn important that somebody will kill for your advice? It's a rush, isn't it?
I don't think you understand.
You're right, I don't understand.
You stay here with Brian and Carrie.
Susanna, the police are outside. I'm going with
You are working for me. Stay here with my family.
So, what's with this Ann girl?
She thinks you should do everything your son tells you to do.
Piss off.
She does. She thinks you're crusty.
Crusty?
And lovable.
Guess there's no point in me asking you for her number, is there?
Okay, I admit it. You were right, I was wrong. Is that enough for you?
No.
Give me a break. I already bought you 2 drinks. Chris Hodgson is a complete and utter moron.
Louder.
Chris Hodgson is a complete and utter moron who doesn't deserve to breathe the same air as Monica Barnes.
And?
No,
And?
I'm not going to say that.
Do you ever want to see my analysis before the street? I think Cunningham would like that. What do you think?
And he has a very small... I cannot say that, no.
I forgive you.
Thank you. Anyways, how's Susanna doing?
You still making book on her home life?
You know about that?
Ah, you know, you would bet on anything, wouldn't you?
With the right odds, yeah.
5 to 1, you're an asshole.
20 to 1 against Martindale going any higher. No. 30 to 1.
Well, Brannick called right after close, insisted this thing's a winner.
What do you think, Mark?
Did you really want the advice of a suspended trader?
No, I guess not. Guy's cracked.
Yeah, it sure seems that way.
He made one big score this week. He should just take his profits and run.
Nobody will talk to me.
I think he's really got a problem.
Did you talk to Davidson?
Well, the word from compliance is if the guy can pay, then you gotta make the trade.
Fine.
I'd really like to hold back on this one, though.
So, no. Grad, fine.
Annie, don't put your ass in a sling for this guy. Maybe 1 shot in 30, but if Martindale Resources does go up, you're on the hook for a lot of money. I mean, you personally.
This guy is sick. He's not responsible for his actions.
So that means you are? Listen to me. I'm on suspension.
Doug Simpson?
You didn't tell.
Nobody. And it wasn't followed.
You wouldn't know if you were. I'm sorry about all this cloak and dagger stuff.
Don't be.
I don't care what you do with the information I give you, as long as you don't mention my name. I can't go through this again.
I understand he's threatening me the same way he threatened you.
Yeah.
Look, if you could just give me a name.
I
Any
can't.
name. Well, then why are we here?
How did you get this number? I can do all sorts of things, Mr. Simpson. I am hoping that you can as well. All I need is a target.
That's him.
Russian?
Yeah. He's giving someone instructions about some sort of delivery. He refers to him as a gas monkey. It means a driver. It's idiomatic.
To whom?
The Russian mob.
I guess you did what they wanted.
Yeah. Not right away. Not till they broke my leg.
What are you doing? We're running away. Not very effectively. Listen, we have to assume that you're being watched. We'll use your car. Leave the house at dinner time so it looks like you're taking your daughter for a pizza or something.
Can't pack for pizza.
Then don't pack.
Mommy, I'm ready.
You ready? Oh, honey, I know you're going to be disappointed, but you can't take all that with you.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what, you pick out your favoriteest thing to take with you, because we're coming home real soon.
Daddy.
Grab Records, stock issue at 3 o'clock, Mr. Jansky. I hope your virtual company will be ready by then.
Well, it's already ready. Mirror opened this morning at 10:30.
Wait, but it's at 14. Now, you said that it goes up when Grab Records goes down, but Grab Records has not had a chance to go down.
Well, in virtual time it has. Rumors of a heavy debt load.
A virtual rumor?
No, real.
A virtual company affected by a real rumor?
I'm very good. Virtually.
Well, you care for one of these?
No bookkeeping error.
Then why'd you drag me out of the studio?
The check's for the wrong amount. It should be replaced.
We ever hear of a bonded courier?
Bonded couriers do not rip up checks for $10 million.
Was this a joke?
Turn this deal around, you can walk out of here with a check for $40 million and no debt.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, we've restructured to maximize the cash infusion while minimizing
I'm no
your debt
longer
load.
listening.
This is the bottom line. How many albums do you want to produce this year?
At least 25.
Do the deal my way, you can make 100.
I've just got to rip this up.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've never ripped up a check for $10 million before.
Few have.
Where the hell is he?
Hiya.
This is an egregious breach of protocol.
One sec.
I'm the lead manager.
Vince?
That's my check.
That was your check. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't have started this meeting without you, but Vince is just thrilled with the restructuring, so...
My restructuring.
Don't worry, you get full credit.
Very nice work, E.
It cost his bank a few bucks, but, you know, it was the best thing for his clients, so he's a stand-up kind of a guy.
Still climbing. You could place Brannick's order now and it wouldn't cost you. No, actually, I lied. It'd cost you a lot. But it could be a lot worse in 5 minutes. Yo, Ann.
I know it's gonna drop. I mean, it's gotta drop, right? How far up is it?
$2.50. You don't have to do this, you know.
I have to do this. I can't afford it at that price.
Hey, it'll go down, right?
Okay, marching orders. Grab Record's been restructured. Open up the doggy door and get this mongrel out of here.
Hey, it's Benny, the only guy who let you cheat at golf. It's not a dog. Come on, you don't even know what I'm selling, man. It's Grab Records. Yeah, sure. How much you want? Yeah.
Hey, Rick. It's Jim over at GR. Listen, I've just been given the go-ahead to... Yeah, I can do that much.
Okay, this dog's a pup, people. Push it out, man. Push hard, push often.
Hey, Chris, feeding frenzy?
Frontal attack on the bottom line, sir.
And about time. What do you got?
Grab Records.
Great.
Nothing to do, Cry Warwick? No opportunities to screw me over?
Danny, I can't look.
You don't want to.
Where are you going? Cry Warwick!
I'm bankrupt.
Come on, it can't be that bad.
Brannick, I didn't place the order. I'm bankrupt. I'm unemployed.
Hey.
Oh.
I'll deny I ever said this. It's just a job. It's just money.
Stop that. Talk to me.
Major meltdown.
That bad?
Market loves the new Grab. Grab up.
Mirror down.
We're about to find out if a virtual company can go into virtual bankruptcy.
How could Larkin restructure Grab Records without letting me know?
You told him about Mirror? That was a rhetorical question, wasn't it?
I'm ruined. It was a sure thing. Excuse me, sir. You're not allowed down here.
Okay, he's one of my clients.
Then get him off my floor.
I'm completely wiped out, aren't I? Martindale took a nosedive.
What? What?
You don't even know about this? What am I paying you for?
What the hell? I can't afford to pay you anyway.
No, it's okay, Ed. It's not as bad as that. Let's get off the floor and let me explain.
Look, just get your hands off me. Why aren't you trying to salvage something? I mean, what kind of broker are you? Where were you? What kind of broker are you?
She's the kind of broker who put her reputation, not to mention a fair bit of money, on the line to try to save your sorry ass.
Talking about?
I didn't place the order.
What?
I didn't buy the stock. The money is still in there.
The money's still there? You didn't make the buy?
Okay, now that you figured that out, can you get the hell off my floor?
Close out my account, Mr. Krywarek. Now. I'll find another broker, thank you, one that does what he's told.
Thank you. You got a good lawyer?
Nah, he's not going to sue me. The Winnie'd have to admit he's an idiot.
Hey, took your advice.
What advice is that?
Not to give up. Took Grab Records back, turned it around, made it a winner.
That's great. Thanks for the veggies. Yeah, I'll see you later.
Forget it. I'm staying for dinner. I'm here now. Well, we actually made a fair bit of coin off that deal. Which would have made it a great day if Cunningham hadn't hedged. Who'd have thought he'd do something smart?
That's life.
There's butter on here.
It's the trouble with these bachelorette palaces. Everyone can tell what you're cooking.
It's amazing. One guy cooks a meal and everyone knows exactly what he's eating, huh?
I don't want to hear it, okay? I know. Animal fat, cholesterol, nitrates. I love nitrates. I live for them.
Couldn't you find a halfway point between bacon and bean sprouts?
Screw you. I don't need to explain myself to you.
Guess if someone told me I could live a little longer, but I'd have to give up making deals and having sex.
Are you comparing bacon and women?
Oh, I'm just saying, it's tough to give stuff up, I know.
He's coming with us?
Of course he is.
I forgot Dudley.
It's okay, sweetie. I'll go get him.
Hi, we're not at home to take your call. Please leave a message.
I know you're there.
Hello?
Where are you going?
We're going out for dinner.
I'm surprised at you, Susanna.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can. And yes, you will. It surprises me that you think you're not going to do it, and yet you keep your family in the line of fire. I only care about you, Susanna. I want you to stay. Nothing bad will happen to your family.
As long as I do what you want.
Did I say that?
Yes. And then Daddy gonna jump in the air and I'm gonna catch him.
You're gonna jump right up and you're gonna catch him. It's Mommy, it's Dudley.
There's my Dudley.
I can't go with you, sweetie. But you're gonna have lots and lots of fun with Grandma.
Are you okay, Mommy?
I'm fine, sweetie. I'm just gonna miss you. Let's go with Daddy.
I thought you went to your dad's for dinner.
I did. Research?
It's a biotech startup. Claims to have an experimental breakthrough. Alveolar cell carcinoma. I thought you might be interested.
Thanks.
You could have told me.
I know.
You okay?
No. What are you doing?